Control of error. The child feels the smooth surface if her fingers slip from the rough sandpaper surface. Sandpaper letters is an important Montessori exercise. This is the child's passport to learning how to read and write. The sandpaper letters are 26 letters in lowercase of the alphabet cut out in sandpaper and mounted on a flat board. The vowels are mounted on blue boards, while the consonants are mounted on pink flat boards. So, at what stage should the directress introduce the sandpaper letters to the child? 1. The child must be speaking the language of instruction. 2. The child must have done exercises in practical life, like lacing frames, opening and closing locks and keys, which will enhance hand dexterity. What is hand dexterity? It is the ability to make the right coordinated movement of the fingers to grasp and handle, control small objects. So the child would have practiced these skills during practical life exercises. 3. The child should have done some sensorial exercises, especially those that teach directionality like geometric solids, geometric cabinet, as this would help the child differentiate letter shapes, develop their eye-hand coordination, pencil grip, and prepare the child to write accurately the basic strokes of letters. 4. The child should have worked with the color box, rough and smooth touch boards. The child's pencil grip is strengthened as the child holds the tablets. The light touch of the rough and smooth touchboard prepare the child for the light tracing of the sandpaper letters. 5. Furthermore, the child should have worked with the sound boxes, as this develops the child's ability to detect differences in sounds. The sandpaper letters are the first concrete sound symbol association. This is the first time the child sees a written symbol associated with a spoken sound she is familiar with. Not only that, the child can touch the letter symbol. The presentation is divided into 3 parts. 1. Teaching sandpaper letters using a 3-period lesson, guidelines to follow. 2. Suggested sandpaper letters to pair. 3. Activities to support early writing. Start the exercise by inviting the child to work with you. Take the child to where the material is kept and name the material. Sandpaper letters. Select 2 letters that contrast in shape and sound from the box and place them on the tray. Show the child how to carry the tray to the table. Note: the directress and the child should wash their hands with warm water before tracing the sandpaper letters. This helps the fingertips to be sensitive to touch. Place the letters face down on the right-hand side of the mat so the child can focus on one letter at a time when you begin tracing. First period lesson. Take 1 letter and teach the sound using a 3-period lesson. Trace the letter using the tips of the index and middle fingers of the dominant hand. Slightly tilt and show the child how to support the board with a non-dominant hand. Show the starting point with a pause and trace gracefully and lightly in the writing direction. Saying the sound "oh" as an umbrella before you lift your fingers from the board. Invite the child to feel the letter and repeat the movement. Place it back and introduce the second letter following the same process. Second period. Place both letters before the child and ask for a letter by giving the sound. Can you please hand me a and trace it? And the child picks the sound a and traces it. Repeat same process for the second letter. Note: give a lot of practice at this stage until the child associates the sound with the correct answer. Third period. Place one of the letters before the child and ask her what sound this is. And the child says k and traces it. The teacher removes it and places the second letter before the child and asks what sound is this. The child says a and traces it. A. Place both letters before the child and conclude the lesson by saying, today we have learned the sounds. Allow the child to say the sounds. A, k, and traces the letters. Next time, we will be learning more sounds. Thank the child for working with you and end the exercise. Exercise 2. Suggested sandpaper letters to pair. These are some suggested sandpaper letters to pair. Exercise 3. Activities to support early writing. Writing in the air. Hold the dominant hand of the child and write in the air with her index or middle finger. This helps to strengthen the arm and shoulder muscles of the child in preparation for writing and also helps in remembering letter formation. Sand tray. The child should practice writing on the table before using the sand tray. Introduce the sand tray to the child after the child can sound the sandpaper letter. This helps to develop the skills and confidence to form the connecting lines and curves. Writing on a whiteboard develops the child's ability for good hand control. Invite the child to choose a sandpaper letter to trace on the whiteboard. If the child draws the letter in the wrong direction, ask him to repeat the process on the sand tray. 4. Writing on the paper. Have a good supply of plain paper in the classroom for the child to use. Provide lined papers as she improves in her control of the pencil. This helps the child to write in a straight line and improves letter size. Thanks for watching.